Have a seat.
I'm not.
Have a seat.
Your Honor, I haven't had.
Have a seat. Did you understand what I just said?
Can we agree to disagree on the legalese?
We are not going to agree to anything. This is not your game to play here.
So you're saying that I have to say the words "I understand"?
Sir, I'm not saying that you have to say anything. You can play games with me all day. I got all day. I got all day. Have a seat. Do not interrupt me.
I can object to
Do
that.
not interrupt. Do not. One more time.
All right, guys. Today we got one of the most infuriatingly clueless sovereign citizens to ever grace this channel. This guy is out here testing every ounce of Judge Simpson's patience. And trust me, it gets explosive. It's like watching someone actively try to earn a contempt charge in real time. And since I know you all love Mio the Buffoon, I had to bring this one to you. Drop your guesses in the comments. On a scale of 1 to how does he tie his shoes, what do you think Mio's IQ is? Let's dive in.
State your name.
My name is Daniel Magoo, for the record, Your Honor.
You're going to represent yourself in this matter, sir?
Yes, sir.
I do have to advise you that in this case, you are charged with the offense of assaulting, resisting, or obstructing a police officer. That is a high court misdemeanor felony, punishable by up to 2 years and or $2,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
I understand your charge.
You understand also that there is great peril in one representing themselves. You understand that, sir?
I'm not afraid, Your Honor.
Did you understand what I just said? That there is great peril in representing oneself.
I comprehend what you're saying, Your Honor.
Hey, what? Either you're going to answer my questions and you're going to answer them properly, or we're going to have a long time and I'm not going to have these people wait. So while you decide how you're going to handle this, I'm going to have you have a seat. I'm going to pass your case. You will come back up and you will learn how to operate within this court. Plain and simple. Have a seat. Have a seat. And you might want to wipe that smirk off your face while you're doing it. State your name.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. My name is Daniel Magoo.
I have stated the admonishments that I was giving to the defendant representing himself. I apprised him of the maximum penalties and the charges. Apprised him, and sir, I'll ask you the question again. You understand that there can be great peril in representing yourself?
I fully recognize and acknowledge the seriousness of the charges, which include allegations of
not my question. You understand that there can be serious peril in representing yourself?
I recognize what you're saying, and I'm fully prepared to proceed with this matter.
Will you just do me a favor and answer my question? Do you understand that there is great peril in representing oneself?
I recognize that.
Okay, then stop there. You recognize that.
Recognize.
Do you understand that that in any of the proceedings that the court would hold you to the same standards as if you were a practicing attorney, will give no leeway one way or the other, will show no favoritism or no bias because you are representing yourself? You understand that, sir?
I recognize what you're saying, Your Honor.
You know what? I don't know why you just won't understand. I'm asking you, and I need a direct answer, whether you understand what I am saying, not whether or not you're recognizing the words. Do you understand what I am saying?
I overstand what you're saying.
I'm not going to lie. I've got to give it to this guy. That moment was actually kind of hilarious. Sure, he's got the IQ of a tortoise on NyQuil, but credit where it's due. He made me laugh. That said, I'm also low-key mad at this dude. Or should I say clown, because that's exactly what he's acting like. He's not just being ridiculous. He's wasting everyone's time. Like, bro, do you even realize how expensive courtroom time is? Judges, lawyers, clerks, they don't work for monopoly money. Every second this guy spends playing legal dodgeball is money burned. And let's not forget, obstruction of justice is an actual crime. You can't just treat the courtroom like it's open mic night and expect to walk away with a standing ovation. What do you guys think? Is this guy a comedy king or just a walking contempt charge? Let's get back into it.
You want to be,
Your Honor.
Have a seat.
I'm not.
Have a seat.
Your Honor, I haven't had.
Have a seat. You can play games with me all day. I got all day. I got all day. Have a seat. The other one's in custody. I realize we are now at least caught up within an hour. I think those that want to go probably want me to take a break about now. So I'm going to take about a 5 to 10 minute break. I'll come back out and then I'll call the case. The court's going to stand in recess.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Daniel Magoo here in Dewey Juris.
All right. So on this matter, I was apprised you of your rights. I told you about the charges in this case. We get to the point of understanding that there is a certain peril in representing.
Listening, sorry. My notes, I apologize, Your Honor. I meant no disrespect.
Nah, that had to be on purpose. There's just no way this guy casually walked off while the judge was still talking. Like, bro, you do realize this is a courtroom, not your living room, right? I'm honestly shocked Judge Simpson hasn't hit him with a 30-day contempt charge yet. Straight up ignoring a judge is basically begging for a jail stay. And while we're at it, can we talk about Mr. Begu for a second? I mean, seriously. How do you even take yourself seriously with a name like Mio? That sounds like the kind of guy who trips over a flat sidewalk, spills his coffee, and then blames gravity. That kind of chaotic energy might get laughs online, but in court, that's how you earn a free ride to a holding cell. Let's dive back in and see just how far his attitude takes him.
And that the court will treat you the same as an attorney in the case. You understand, sir? Listen closely to my question. Do you understand that?
I do not understand.
You do not understand it.
No.
The court, you will be presumed to know the rules of procedure as well as the Michigan rules of evidence, that the court will not be giving you assistance in regard to this case.
What I'm trying to say, Your Honor, is I do not understand the charges that are pitting against me because they violate a lot of my rights. And the prosecutor served me the discovery packet on the 27th of last month. Since then, I have not received any kind of evidence or any kind of claims that I violated any kind of anything that day. So I'm here waiting for that to occur. So no, I don't understand.
Waiting for what to occur?
Well, under the rights to due process, Your Honor, 4th, 5th, 8th Amendment, there has to be substantiated amount of evidence to accuse me of a crime, like assault on a police officer, obstruction of justice, and resisting arrest. I take these charges very serious, Your Honor. Because of these charges, I have lost custody of my son, and I want to make sure that these justice is served and equity is ensured here.
Sir, I just asked you before whether or not you understood the charges.
And I answered you, Your Honor. I said I do not understand them.
Whether or not you disagree with them or not, is not the issue. The issue is do you understand what you are charged with?
I do not understand, Your Honor.
Is there a reason other than what you said that you do not understand?
I can elaborate a little further, Your Honor. I'm still
I
waiting.
wish you wouldn't. I just need to understand why you don't understand.
I'm trying to get there, Your
charges.
Honor, if we could talk
I'm
about it.
not asking you whether or not you agree that you should be charged. I'm not asking whether or not you
You're asking-
believe that you did it. I'm not asking any of that. I'm asking whether or not you understand what you are charged with.
Can we agree to disagree on the legalese?
We are not going to agree to anything. This is not your game to play here. You play by my rules.
So you're saying that I have to say the words, I understand?
Sir, I'm not saying that you have to say anything.
Okay.
You know what? Here's the thing. I am not going to play this game with you.
I'm not.
So what? No, you are playing a
I'm
game.
not.
So no, you are. And do not interrupt me ever again. Do not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a week to think about it, because I'm not going to sit here, call your case up 4 or 5 times for you to sit here and to go through this whole, try to play some semantical game. So I will adjourn this out to December 12th, 2024. I will adjourn it to 9 a.m.
Your Honor.
or I will. Do not interrupt me.
I can object to
Do
that date.
not interrupt. Do not.
At this point, this dude isn't just annoying, he's a full-blown pest. Yeah, it was funny at first. We all had a good laugh at Mio the buffoon doing his little circus act. But now that the entertainment value's worn off, I'm just sitting here wishing Judge Simpson would hit him with the 30 days already. Guys like this are exactly why court cases drag on forever. Wasting time, wasting tax dollars, turning serious proceedings into a sideshow while everyone else is just trying to move on with their lives. Honestly, I think judges need to stop with the endless warnings. No more last chances. Just hand out contempt charges on sight. No debate. Straight to jail, especially for someone like Mio. Like I've said before, court is an open mic night. If you want to act like a clown, you can do it from a holding cell. What do you guys think? Is Judge Simpson being too patient? Or should he have shut this down a long time ago?
I've given you fair warning. I'm adjourning the proceeding out. If you are objecting to that, objections noted. It's still adjourned out to the 12th. Bond will continue. You
Your
may
Honor.
leave now.
I have constitutional.
You may leave
violations.
now.
Let's go. Let's do it.
I have a right to
You
a
may
counsel.
leave.
Do I not have a right to a counsel?
You want an attorney? You may get want an attorney, sir?
I need somebody to explain the problem here.
Do you wish to be represented by an attorney on this?
I do not need to represent myself. I'm presenting myself. I'm the only one that was there in this courtroom. No one was there. I don't recall anybody that was there that day. I'm the only one that knows what happened, Your Honor.
Do you wish
And I was
to be
violated.
represented by an attorney? I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. If you wish to be represented by an attorney,
Your Honor, I have constitutional violations.
do
That
you
need
wish to be represented by an attorney,
to
sir?
take an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States of
Then,
America.
if you do not want to answer my question, Mr. Allen, he is to be removed from my court.
You just know it's about to go down when Judge Simpson calls out Mr. Allen. That's basically the courtroom version of your mom yelling your full name. Once that happens, it's over. Now, as for this clown, honestly, I think he got off way too easy. No contempt charge, no time behind bars, just a verbal smackdown, and a free pass back to the streets. That's a win for him, because I've seen Judge Simpson lock people up for way less. The fact that this dude managed to rattle the judge that much and still walk out without a contempt charge? That's wild. Either the judge was feeling real generous, or this guy has some kind of courtroom plot armor. And speaking of Mio the buffoon, it makes you wonder why he doesn't have custody of his kids anymore. He claimed it was because of this case. But let's be real, chances are it had more to do with his IQ being somewhere in the negatives. Family courts don't just hand out custody losses, like free samples at Costco. They look at things like stability, decision-making, and basic adulting skills, none of which Mio seems to possess. If you can't even take a court hearing seriously, how are you supposed to take care of a child? The support court judge probably watched him walk in, heard him talk for 30 seconds, and thought, yeah, we're going to go ahead and pass on that. Anyway, that's a wrap on this wild court hearing. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments. I know this case is an older one, but it's such a classic, I had to bring it back. Want to hear you guys' opinion. Do you think Judge Simpson was being too nice, even though he was verbally abusing this guy? I still feel like he could have went a little bit harder here. But let me know in the comments. I love reading your guys' comments. So it just makes my day, but also don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys want more videos like this I post every single day. So stay tuned for that anyways. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, everyone.